Labuhanbatu is not just a regency in North Sumatra, it is a living testimony of survival, pride, struggle, history, and hope. It is a land where rivers once carried the dreams of kingdoms, where the sound of nature still echoes louder than modern chaos, and where every road tells a story about people who refused to disappear. In the heart of North Sumatra stands Labuhanbatu, with its capital in Rantau Prapat, a region filled with extraordinary beauty and historical power that many people outside Indonesia have never truly understood. In 2021, nearly 500,000 people called this land home. Behind that number are generations of families, farmers, workers, dreamers, and survivors who continue to shape the soul of this remarkable place. Labuhanbatu is famous for its vast palm oil and rubber plantations, industries that have helped support the economy of North Sumatra and Indonesia for decades. But Labuhanbatu is more than plantations, much more. This region holds one of the most strategic positions in Sumatra. It lies along the eastern cross route of Sumatra and serves as a gateway connecting North Sumatra with West Sumatra and Riau. It is a bridge between growth, trade, culture, and opportunity. Facing the Strait of Malacca, one of the busiest maritime routes in the world, Labuhanbatu has long carried international importance far beyond what most people realize. Long before modern Indonesia existed, powerful kingdoms stood proudly on this soil. Two great sultanates once ruled here: the Sultanate of Bilah, centered in Negeri Lama, and the Sultanate of Panai, based in Labuhan Bilik. These were not just names in forgotten history books, they were symbols of leadership, culture, and identity. Before colonial powers arrived, the government system in Labuhanbatu was monarchic. Sultans and kings led the people, assisted by trusted officials who managed the affairs of society. Honor, loyalty, and tradition defined the rhythm of life. Then came the colonial era. The Dutch arrived in the 19th century, entering Labuhanbatu through the Baramun River around the 1860s. They built a landing site made of stone in a small settlement that would eventually become known as Pelabuhan meaning stone harbour. Over time, the name evolved into Labuhanbatu. That single name would later become known across Indonesia. Under Dutch colonial rule, Labuhanbatu became part of the administrative structure of East Sumatra. Government centres moved from one location to another until finally settling in Rantau Prapat in 1932, where it remains today. Even through colonization, the spirit of the people never died. Then came another storm. In 1942, Japanese forces entered Sumatra during World War II. Their troops advanced into Labuhanbatu, taking control of the region. Yet even during occupation, the people endured. They adapted, survived, and waited for freedom. And freedom finally came. After Indonesia proclaimed independence on August 17, 1945, the people of Labuhanbatu moved quickly to build a new future. On October 17, 1945, the Regional National Committee of Labuhanbatu was officially formed in Rantau Prapat. That moment became a turning point in history. Power shifted from kingdoms and colonial systems into the hands of the people themselves. It was not merely administration, it was the birth of a new identity. Labuhanbatu continued to grow through the decades. At one point, it became one of the largest regencies in North Sumatra, covering more than 9,000 square kilometers. Later, after the creation of South Labuhanbatu and North Labuhanbatu, the region became smaller administratively, but its influence remained enormous. In 2003, Labuhanbatu was even recognized as one of the strongest regional economies in Indonesia. But what makes Labuhanbatu unforgettable is not only its economy or strategic geography. It is the soul of the land itself. There is Pulau Sikantan, a mysterious island wrapped in legend and warning. Local stories tell of a young man named Sikantan who became ashamed of his poor mother after gaining wealth and status. Because of his arrogance and disobedience, divine punishment came upon him, sinking his ship and turning the tragedy into an island remembered for generations. It is more than folklore. It is a reminder that success without humility destroys people from within. There is also the breathtaking Lingahara waterfall in Rantau Prapat. Surrounded by fresh air, hills, and untouched nature, the waterfall crashes down from heights reaching up to 30 meters. Visitors come not only to see beauty, but to feel peace. Wooden shelters, natural stone paths, and the roar of crystal-clear water create a scene that feels untouched by time. And then there is the Aek Sordang Londut waterfall, where nature still breathes freely. Families gather there. Young people escape the noise of city life there,